Hey cuties, today's tutorial is gonna focus on my travel routine. This is a technique you've seen before on my channel, but I'll be using new and old favorite products to create this look. I'll specifically be speaking to some of the exclusive new items I got from Nordstrom's Anniversary Sale that they're having through August 5th. I had to go snag some of these products, and I do want to give Nordstrom a quick shout out for collaborating with me on this video. Can't wait to get started. Let's do this. I definitely want to start with a clean face. That is a must. I cleanse my face using Mario Badescu's Glycolic Foaming Cleanser. This is the travel size, which is obvi perfect for traveling. And then after I cleanse my face, I obviously want to prime. For today, I'm gonna be priming with this adorable travel size version of what I use all the time, Laura Mercier's Radiance Primer. The texture of it is really creamy, it's radiant, it leaves that glow. And it actually comes with this cute little set, which includes a mini translucent powder, as well as their candlelit mineral illuminating powder. So I'm just gonna put this on my face, just kind of dab it all over. And then I just wanna blend it in, just gently blend out. My skin's definitely more dry than oily, so I always keep that in mind when I'm priming my face before I do any makeup look. This one is a really light primer, so I like that, especially for when I travel, because I like to travel light and I want my makeup to feel light on my skin. We are going to do a little bit of color correcting. Just gonna give my under eyes a little bit of life using the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. This is in the shade Honey, but I also like the shade Custard, but I'm currently out of it, so I'm gonna use up all the honey before I go and stock up on more. So I'm just kind of covering up the blemishes and any of the areas that are a little, discolored. And then I'm just gonna use my finger to blend it in. Sometimes the natural warmth of your finger can just really get that product in the creases. And I'm just gonna take my time here because, like I said, I want this to last, especially when I travel. My technique is pretty consistent throughout my channel, but the one thing I like to change every now and then, especially with the seasons, is the products that I use. So I try not to use like the same concealer all the time. Try not to use the same foundation all the time, just because as our skin changes, sometimes it needs different types of makeup products. For my foundation, I'll be using Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the little foundation stick in the shade Tan. Love that it's in a stick because I like to take something that's portable, and it's such a good little size to throw in the bag. I'm gonna blend it with my Beauty Blender, which I also snagged from the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale. Love that it came in a set of 2. It also came with this portable little holder for the Beauty Blender. And it came with this handy dandy mini little soap so that you can clean it as you go. I need to be better at cleaning my Beauty Blender, so I am gonna use that. Look at how the coverage on this is so good. I've never actually tried this before. I was excited to get it. And it's just hiding all of the little blemishes that I have. And it still feels light, but I like that the coverage is just so rich. It's exactly what I need for travel season. Something else I like to do is just really go back and target any areas that need a little extra love. Okay, I don't know what it is, what I've been eating. Maybe it's the workouts that I've been doing. So I'm gonna go back to my mini little translucent powder from Laura Mercier. I can never have too many, honestly. So when there's a sale going on, I'm gonna stock up. And I'm gonna use this cute little buffer it came with in the set. I've never seen a mini one like this, so that's really cool. And I'm just gonna gently set my entire face. Normally I would use the Secret Brightening Powder underneath my eyes and then the translucent over the rest of my face. But again, because this is just like a travel look, I don't need to be too strategic using too many products, for different regions. I'm just gonna give my face that matte coverage because I get more oily in flight than dry. I don't know what my skin does. Usually it's opposite. So there's my sort of base for this look. So this even matte coverage, which is what I like to go for. For my eyebrows, I'm gonna be using MAC's Shape and Shade Brow Tint. I really love that. First of all, this has 2 different sides to it, but you can build up the color on this. You can either wear it really light or you can build it up and go for more of a bold brow effect. It's like if I'm traveling, I'm not trying to do fierce eyebrows all done up. Like that's just not practical to me in my world, especially with the baby on my hip. So for me, just very minimal is what I'm gonna focus on for the brows. This is in the shade Spiked. I'm gonna spike my brows. Oops. God. I make noises when I'm nervous. The brows make me nervous all the time. So I'm just gonna fill in the spots. You guys, I have actually been growing out my brows, believe it or not. I know it may look like they're just naturally super thick, but they were going in all crazy sorts of direction for a while. So I needed to kind of take a step back from the tweezer and not touch my brows for like a good 3 to 4 weeks, which is hard, especially when you're Middle Eastern and you can grow these bad boys overnight in different areas. But I read that if you don't touch your brows for like 8 weeks, and I'm talking like do not touch around it at all, even the little hairs right here, your brows can literally grow super thick and luscious and healthy. The reason you can't tweeze around it, even if it's super low, is because by taking one hair out, it affects the growth in another area somehow. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I heard down in the grapevine of the YouTube beauty world. I just realized if you Photoshop my eyebrows off of my eyebrows and you put them above my lip, I would have a really thick mustache. And now I want to use my new brushes. It comes in this cute little palette. It's from Trish McAvoy, and I can do that with my bronzer. Yeah. For my bronzer, I'm gonna just use the thicker brush. This is the 37 bronzer. I literally just chose it just cause, and it is for bronzing. That's cool. I'm just gonna get the ends of my face right here because that's where my face tends to be a little chubby. Just gonna define this area. And the bronzer I'm using is the NARS bronzer in the shade Laguna. Just gonna run it through my nose, but I'm gonna use the smaller brush. The 10 One Sweep Color. I do have to contour my nose a little bit, sorry. It's my own personal OCD thing with my nose. With that same bronzer, I'm just gonna run the line through my nose. Just define it a little. How do I look? Alrighty, fam. We need to talk. I'm just kidding. It doesn't matter where I'm going. I always have to give myself a little faux glow. I like to glow, but I only want to glow in the areas where I specifically target the glow. So for me, now I can go back over what I've done with my Laura Mercier Illuminator palette. These 3 shades right here are 3 of my favorite illuminating shades in the market. I have the older palette, and it's like time, Sazan, to throw it out and get a new one. And so that's exactly what I did. These shades are perfect for my skin tone. I mean, look at the shimmer of these 3 shades. I personally like to mix all 3 of them together and kind of just run my finger through all of them. And then I like to just go over, look at this, with my finger. It's literally the quickest way to illuminate your skin with just a swipe. And this just radiates perfectly, and it like melts into the skin, and it lasts pretty much all throughout the day. So this is definitely a must. And I'm going to just use it in my tear ducts to give it a glow. That is like amazing. I just love it. I'm gonna apply just a little bit of blush on my cheeks. Charlotte Tilbury is one of my favorite brands. You guys know I've used the Dolce Vita palette religiously. That bottom left corner is life. And so I was excited to try this palette out. This is her Glowing Pretty Skin palette. I'm gonna be using a combination of the pinky shades in this palette to give my cheeks a flushed pink look, just a little bit to the apples. Gonna blend it in. So if there's one thing I definitely skimp on when I travel, it's going crazy with the eye makeup. I feel like that's the first place my makeup sometimes starts to look just a mess after a long day. So for me, I always keep that in mind, and I try to keep it really light. What I'm gonna do is use this Bobbi Brown palette that I got. It's the Deluxe Eye and Cheek palette, and it comes with all of these different shades. So whether I want to go for a smoky eye or something really light and sultry, I can do that. So I'm gonna be using just this really pretty light brown shade right here. And I'm gonna use that as like just a base over the entire lid, because like I said, I just wanna keep it light and easy. You see how light it is, you guys? And I'm just blending it out. I usually go with, honestly, more brown copper tones in the spectrum of eyeshadow colors, but I wanna kind of experiment with something new, and recently I've been feeling like more of the gray side, you know, and more of the smokier colors. I don't usually do that, but I thought it would be good. And because I naturally have dark brown eyes, these warmer purple, almost gray tones actually look really good on brown eyes, but I just always go for the copper looks. I need to change it up. I'm just gonna add a little bit of sparkle because I'm being extra, just a little extra right there. And I'm just gonna keep it simple like that for the eyes. I'm gonna just line my upper waterline with, I was talking about old products that I love. This is one of them. And I just like to use it for my upper waterline. I'm just gonna curl my lashes with this Lancome eyelash curler. More recently, I've realized I have pretty good lashes naturally, except they're super straight. And so giving them that little lift really makes a difference before I put on my mascara. Just a little bit of mascara. This one's Bobbi Brown's Eye Opening Mascara. That's all you really need. I know a lot of you guys watching right now might be new to my channel. Maybe this is your first video you're seeing of me. If that's the case, woo, you are in for a treat, because I can be a little crazy sometimes. But I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you are new, I hope that you'll subscribe and obviously comment below as you're watching this and let me know what you think. If you're someone who maybe you haven't been experiencing any breakouts lately and you've just got that perfect skin, or you're just really happy with the way your skin looks right now, I say 100% skip the foundation, and I just use a little bit of concealer and powder. So note, you can also do that if your skin is on fleek, girl. Just gonna apply MAC Spice. This is like my favorite lip liner color, like all year round. Also from MAC, I'm using this adorable petite travel size lipstick. It's matte. It's in the shade Love You Back. I like this. It's just a nude lipstick. But honestly, I know that probably as soon as I get to the airport, like this is kind of what I put on my lips before I leave my house for the airport, like usually a lipstick or something. But then as soon as I get to the airport, or as soon as I land, pretty sure this bad boy is probably gonna come off my lips from Steve trying to kiss me a million times, or me eating a bag of hot Cheetos. And then what I'll do is I'll have my MAC lip gloss in my bag, and this is in the shade Clear Water, and I'll just apply that, because when you travel sometimes and you need to touch up, you may not want to put the lipstick on again. Maybe the lipstick was a one-time thing, and then this is the other option. So I really love that the two of them came together, because it is perfect for traveling. What do you think? This is my finished look. Okay, well, that does it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to stop at Nordstrom during their anniversary sale. It's happening through August 5th, so you can go snag all of these goodies and more. But before you do that, be sure to comment below, like this video, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys watching, hanging out with me today. And as always, I want to know what you want to see next. So leave a comment and let a sister know. All right, guys, until next time, mwah, mwah. Bye.